Although the B1 bus route is useful, especially for people heading from, say, Road Lane up to Parkway or the town centre to Kingstown, if you wish to get from Parkway or the Sydenham station to the hospital, you might as well walk or drive, as there is a one-way system on the B1 bus route around these housing estates, and to get to the hospital, instead of doing a 10-15 minute walk, you have to take the bus into the town centre and then wait for another B1 bus to take you back up Bath Road, up Kingstown and back to the hospital, which could take over an hour. So, like I said, you might as well walk, or walk down to Weston's Oyland Road and get the 75 bus route, which goes up Eastern Avenue. St John Street, believe it or not, used to be a shopping street linking Bridgewater railway station and the town centre as well as the high street, with many pubs, cafes and shops linking this busy high street together. However, now it sits mainly derelict, with only new build houses springing up in the Cranley Gardens area. The only shops that you can see nowadays on this busy road are kebab shops and hairdressers. Eastover, once again, is very similar and is in the same sort of style as St John Street. However, it does actually have some shops that are good and useful, such as Proper Shop and the Post Office. However, the Eastover Indoor Shopping Centre is frankly hilarious and is stupid. It's not really an indoor shopping centre, it's more of an indoor market with cardboard walls and fake shops. Here we are back at Bridgewater bus station. Here we can see various buses returning from Taunton and Burnham-on-Sea. Here comes our bus, which hasn't returned from any of those destinations. In fact, it has returned from Cannington, which is where our next destination is. We will now be travelling on the Route 14, which takes a frankly complicated route around the Durley Estate and Alfoxden Road, before making its way towards Wemden. After the Wemden area, it takes the country road towards Cannington. Although most of the 14 bus services finish at Cannington, once a day there are services to and from, as well as the College, Shirton, Burton, Comage and Nether Stowey. As well as this, there is also the 15 bus route, which is for college pupils only, which links Bridgewater and Minehead via Cannington and Nether Stowey. we are once again at the rear of the Angel Place shopping centre. This time we don't stop for long though, as we continue our journey towards West Street. In a very familiar fashion, because we saw it on Taunton Road, West Street is home to many independent shops and cafes, as well as the one-stop convenience store, which is the main shop in this sort of area. As well as West Street being home to many shops and cafes which are independent and main chains, we've just gone over the Bridgewater and Taunton Canal. Whether you knew it or not, we have gone over. However, the bridge is very walkable. You may think that we continue along Durley Road towards Baxton. However, we are now going up Mayfield Drive, which will lead us into the very complicated roads around the Durley estate. After this, we'll head along the A39 and then branch off towards Wemden. most 14 bus services stop at our Foxton Road to serve the Gurley estate. The first bus of the day actually leaves 7 minutes later than the rest of the buses and heads along the A39 instead of going along West Street, Gurley Road and our Foxton Road, as well as Danesborough Road. Wendon was originally a small village located on the outskirts of Bridgwater. However, in more recent years, as well as it being located near the NDR, which is where most of the new houses are being built, it is slowly being sucked into this big dump. If you ask me, they should reconsider doing that, as I think Wendon would be a great village without the town itself. Here we are rejoining the A39 near Cannington. Although we're heading towards Cannington, the buses of Somerset used to have a very different livery, featuring a cream stripe. That could be seen on that poster that I just took a film of, which was advertising the Axminster County Market. Very weird considering that this bus often operates on the B1 and 14 bus routes around Bridgwater. It almost never works on the 30 to Axminster and Chard. Although it's located near Bridgwater, Cannington is unlike the town and is very nice and historical. Although it's a village, it acts like a small town. It is also very similar to North Petherton in many ways, which service 21 and 21A serve. Most of the people here look like they have seen better days. However, the people that still work here, in fact, don't go into Bridgwater Town Centre to work, but instead work at Hinkley Point on their new Hinkley Point C power plant.